Jambo, fellow Ippies, and anybody else who might be watching. This is the August 2017 video portion of our monthly newsletter for certified trainers, certified infinite possibility trainers, our Ippies. The wind beneath our wings, you are. In each and every one of these video captures, I cover a couple of breaking news items, and I answer some of your questions. So if you're watching right now and you have a question you'd like me to answer in the next monthly newsletter video, please send it to Regina Garapi or somebody else so connected, and it will make its way to me. And thanks to those of you who have sent in questions. We've got 4 awesome questions coming right up, including the antidote for the need to please, the solar eclipse around the corner, favorite intention attraction experiments, and feeling excited about the world instead of scared at this transition point. Before I get there, Solapalooza, we are selling so fast. We are already at the 100-person mark, not including team. Team applications, info down below. The applications are due like the day you're watching this. Right now it's August 16th. You're probably looking at this newsletter approximately then. August 17th is when applications are due. If Ippies, and that's the only source for us to get team members for Solapalooza, would like to volunteer in Clearwater this coming November. So lower down below on this newsletter, you can find out how you can apply by tomorrow. Because we're selling so quickly, happy to tell you that the Marriott has sold out of sleeping rooms. Now, why would that be a good thing? Well, number one, a lot of your people are going to be there. Number two, a 3-minute walk away, there is a Sheraton. Just as nice a hotel. Same price, $169 a night. On the beach. On the sandy beach. Yeah, this is like good and better. So if you haven't booked your hotel room now, even if you haven't decided if you're going for shore, book a space at the Sheraton to preserve your option to stay with the group between these 2 rocking hotels. If you cancel a hotel reservation, usually a week out, there's no cost or penalty. So you got to cancel, but book it now, and that way you're preserved, you're locked in, so that you can be with your peeps. Also, news items here. Infinite Possibilities Day, August 8th, 8/8/2017. Big success to every one of you who gave a shout out, to shared an idea. Thank you. And let's see here. We're very excited that Michael Winters and a tight team, Fran and Bob, Dimitrian, and a few others are resuming their work and focus on Infinite Possibilities Corporate Continuum. So for those of you interested in seeing this material move in a direction of being presentable to corporate boardrooms, mainstream businesses, entrepreneurs, then this is something very exciting, very exciting. Be sure you sign up for the Facebook page for the Corporate Continuum. Stay in the loop here. We'll let you know when there are other breakthroughs. But there's already a first draft of the entire Infinite Possibilities Continuum geared to the corporation, and now it's being worked on again. So more in that direction is coming shortly. Now, the questions. What is the antidote for the need to please? Couple of steps here, gradations here. Okay, and we can do this. We can always go within, connect the dots that we're aware of without feeling like we have to figure out all things, and illumination is forthcoming. The need to please would be an externalization of your parameters for feeling good about yourself. Okay, even if you want to be of service, the need to please, unmet, leads to disappointment, sorrow, sadness, unhappiness. So for some reason or another, anyone guilty of having this feeling, this need to please, is also in a place where they don't give themselves permission to love who they are. the need to please beyond our natural inclination to be creatively fulfilled, because that's not really what this question's about, although there's a tangent there, stems from a desire of lack of appreciating yourself. Self-love is what's missing. When there's self-love, there's self-approval, there's self-appreciation. And when you've got these things going, you don't need to please others to feel good about yourself. We want you to rein that back in, okay? Like you were fishing. This idea that you'll have permission to feel good about yourself when somebody else says, bravo, well done, thank you, I needed that, okay? We were born in the winner's circle. Okay, you don't come to time and space to pay your dues. You come to time and space because you paid your dues. We are the thoroughbreds of reality creators. And it is because we have open hearts, open minds, and an ability to love ourselves and rock our lives that we're here. You were born for this. It's not a handicap that you feel like it's missing right now. It's part of the turf and you knew it was coming. And go for this new internal benchmark of appreciating and loving yourself, which will diminish the need to please others, which doesn't mean you won't be helping other people. You'll still do that. But if, nobody needs some help this week, you're going to still love the adventure. The solar eclipse, my gosh, this big solar eclipse that's going to be passing over North America and other parts of the world is just around the corner. I've been asked to comment on that. I can only witness what's already happening, and it's just August 16th, 6 days away from the eclipse itself. This is like commenting on December 21, 2012. Okay, the end of the Mayan calendar. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually the beginning of the next Mayan calendar. It's not doom and gloom. It's rise and shine. And the same could be said for the energy that's passing through planet Earth right now, that we're passing through. Yes, something major happens with solar flares, sunspots. Every 25,000 years, in fact, our species takes a major genetic DNA leap forward. What's going on? Well, something to do with the energies passing through the Earth, which is in part due to sunspots and solar flares. So that's happening right now. Did that mean that something on December 21, 2012 happened? No. But it was kind of the epicenter, ground zero of decades leading to that date and decades from it. And that would maybe be, the center point. But that doesn't mean something's happening on that day. So on the day of the equator, there's most certainly nothing destined to happen. There are probabilities, there are likelihoods, all stemming from the increased higher vibration that's now moving on this planet, the love and light that's stirring in your heart, that in many pockets of the world is creating some resistance, some angst, and, outbursts of rage and what have you. And this is not just in North America, it's planetary. It happens to be that the eclipse is over us, but the energy is affecting the Earth the same everywhere. So I think it's an omen of we're on the right path, good things are happening, better things are coming, and as you likely will find out very soon, we are going to be creating an opportunity for those who like my author page to raise their vibe and thereby raise the world's vibe. We are just now putting together a page at the last second. Rebecca Segota had an incredible idea. Why not focus people's attention the world over on all that's good, given that our thoughts become things individually and collectively? So rather than have a prayer or meditation that's global at 1 o'clock Greenwich Meridian time, where no one can actually be there, we're going to set it up on Monday, Eclipse Day, the 21st, and probably the weekend before, which is this coming weekend, where we're going to have this template where you can give a shout out, post a happy meme, give your predictions of future news, like breaking news. peace in the Middle East. Palestinians and Israelis embrace one another as brothers and sisters, and cancer has been cured, and we're going to Mars, and free energy has been harnessed. Hey, put that out there. Give us your ideas of future headlines that are going to come as a product of the heightened energies that are now moving through planet Earth, never to recede. Okay, it's not just, wow, solar eclipse, and then it's going to die back down. This is like, boom, major leap forward, and we're going to stay at this elevated level. So great stuff is coming, particularly when we get the collective thinking great things. And so please see what else is in this newsletter down below, because after I record this video, more will be written. And stay tuned to your note from the universe, particularly Friday morning's advertisement in the middle of the note, and you'll get more ideas as to exactly what we're gearing up to do on Monday. And very likely there will be surprise guest visitors throughout Monday leading guided visualizations or meditations at the top of the hour. So try to get to this page, which you'll learn about in Friday's note, at the top of the hour, and prepare to be transformed. The third point under questions for Mike: what are your favorite intention attraction experiments? Well, back in the day, 30 years ago plus, I would try to visualize little things like a feather, like in the book Illusions, purple pencil. I talked about that in one of my books. And thought, with little things and consistent success, I'll move on to global domination. Yet, when you go for little things in your experiments, there's not a lot of passion there, and sometimes you have these hit or misses. So, personally, I have not done a creative visualization experiment in 30 years. Doesn't mean there's not place for it. Check out Pam Grout's book, okay? Pam Grout offers all kinds of experiments, and people have a blast doing them. But for me, what counts is my life now. And unlike 35 years ago, when I needed to persuade myself through consistent small successes that something was going on, I know it works. Chances are you know it works. And so to play around with an experiment for me, and I'm not saying this is true for you, it just kind of doesn't serve a purpose. I'd rather use the time dedicated to an experiment to something that I really care about, like peace in the Middle East, or wealth and abundance, or family harmony, or things like that. So I don't have a favorite intention attraction experiment, but perhaps you guys can start sharing what yours are if you're sticking with them and you get a kick out of it and they boost your confidence. Post them on the Facebook page for our Ippie trainers. And the fourth point: how can I feel excited about the world at this transition point instead of fearful? By drilling down to truth, you chose to be here from the zenith of your magnificence, a God particle, pre-amnesia, and from that place, you knew what you were doing. And you knew that there were profoundly great probabilities for the kind of junk going on right now on planet Earth. And you knew, as we are told by Channels and Frank and Tracy Farquhar, that right now, don't rely on your physical senses. You tune into CNN, which I watch a lot, as well as other programs, but I watch a lot. And man, it is so extremely negative. They're no longer a news program. They are like a talk show, and all they do is whine about how awful somebody is. And so when you're using your physical senses, you would tend to think that, man, everybody is just confused, everybody's angry, everybody's upset. Hey, turn it off, as I do now, more often than ever before, and just see the love in friends' eyes, family's eyes. Watch a good movie like Moana. We watch it every day at my house, the Disney movie. I mean, great message, all about magic, the unexpected, our power, our possibilities, the order and perfection that's in everything in life. And you will realize that these little flare-ups are nothing that couldn't have been anticipated, and that don't really amount to a whole lot when you consider how much love is stirring in the hearts of others. And I know it looks like one man might start a World War III, and I know that it looks like, opioids is this, and it is a crisis. And I know it looks like there's so much bad, but if we had programs, and one day Ippies will create them, that were going on and on about all the good and all the love and who helped who, it would just be shocking how it's like 99 million good deeds done for 12 bad deeds. And yet now all we do is focus on the 12 bad things. So all is well. Know the truth. You don't need my words to drill down to understand that you are of the divine, here by choice. You knew what you were doing. Your thoughts become things. You're pushed on to greatness every single day, inclined to succeed with default settings through the roof for clarity, power, friends, finding work that's play, travel partner, whatever your heart desires. So, fellow Ippies and bystanders, lots of love from Orlando, Florida this August 2017. Everything's gonna be okay.